Hello, I'm Jerry Ford. Gonna do a beer review. This is Pipeworks Sundrop Infinity Mango Sour Ale. Sundrop Infinity. I guess there's an infinity amount of sundrops that look like gumdrops all around there in this desert. See that? Purple, pink, blue. That's about all. Pink, purple, pink, and blue. Mango sour ale. It's a 5.4% ABV. It's my next ABV upward. I've been doing all the lower ABV ones, just kind of going up the level of the ones Mike Healy sent me. Label art is by BJ, B-E-E-J, J-A-Y, Olson. 2023 Pipeworks Brewing Company, brewed and canned in Chicago, Illinois. It's got, it's a one pint can. It's got a pipe wrench in it. I don't know, it's kind of weird looking. I don't know what that other thing is there. It almost looks like a fly swatter, but I don't know what else that would be. Okay, usually the sour ales, they don't have a sediment in them, usually. They don't have a whole lot of carbonation. It's kind of the way the style kind of ends up being. But let's just kind of see how this one does. They change up the styles a lot, so you just never know what it's going to be like. Don't know what color it's going to be either. Okay. No artificial colors in there that I can see. I'm going to give it a swish and pour anyway. So far, got a finger of head, and the head is pretty white. Not really an off-white. It's, oh wow. Oh yeah, there's some sediment in there. Might be some yeast or, you know, like malt residue or something maybe. But it did cloud it up a little bit more. And like I said, there's some little tiny particulate, some little particles, just little chunkers kind of floating around in there. Has a deep goldish appearance, a little amberish. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of visible carbonation, like bubbles, like a lager would have, but you get some hops in there. A little bit of maltiness on the back end. There is a little sweet, white breadish kind of an aroma, and there is a slight mangoish, fruity kind of an aroma. A very light sour on the aroma. Okay. Let's see what we got. Carbonation is there. Almost has kind of a, on the drink, kind of gave me, not like kind of like a seltzerish kind of a carbonation burn to it. Very dry on the back end. A little sourness. A little sweetness. Sweet and sour. A little fruitiness. Can you tell that it's that mango is involved. A mango sour ale. You can get mango a little bit, but mangoes are more sweet. To my knowledge, they're more sweet than they are sour. So it's kind of hard to put mango in the mix for me. I would almost call this more of an orangish kind of a citrus type of a sour than I would a mango. Is it a decent representation of a sour ale? Yeah, it's not bad. It has the sour ale characteristics. So yeah, it's a nice representation of a sour ale. And it's drinkable, it's flavorful. Excuse me. Does it meet the expectations that you would get from seeing the label? Not necessarily, because of the fact that I don't really, get mango on the taste. The name Sundrop Infinity doesn't really, but then that's the name of the brewery. No, it's not. It's Pipeworks Brewery. So Sundrop Infinity is the name of this beer, and Pipeworks is the brewery name. So when you see Sundrop Infinity, it makes you wonder, what in the world does that have to do with a mango Sundrop? Sundrop sounds like what you would put on like a lemon gumdrop type of a thing, lemon yellow. Hence sun, and then drop, gumdrop, and all these are there's not any yellow gumdrops to represent a mango color. So just kind of like, I don't know what that name has to do with anything. And it's a little, I don't know the word I'm trying to get, confusing for one thing. Because I saw Sundrop Infinity in all the gumdrops before I saw that it said mango sour ale just now. When I was unloading them out of the box that time, I might have said mango sour ale. I can't remember. It's been a little while. I had COVID then, so my brain wasn't, working at the capacity that it should have been. But so I do a 1 to 5 rating. So for the name of the beer, the flavor of the beer that they say that it is, I'm gonna take off a couple of points. We're at a 3 right now. So this is a good sour ale. Tastes really good. Let's just keep it at a 3. We'll keep it at a 3. If the name, if the, exterior of the can matched what was inside, I would definitely give this a 5. But it was a little bit, I still can't think of that word. I'll think of it after I turn off the camera. This is a really good sour ale. Tastes good. What's interesting too about the sour ales, I think so far that Mike sent me, is these things have got a medium body. It almost seems like a lot of the sour ales are more of a light bodied type of a beverage. But I can't remember. It's been a little while before now that I had a sour ale. But they've just been a really good quality sour ales. So there you go. Maybe it was B.J. Olson's fault. Maybe Pipeworks said, make us a label for a beer that's going to be our mango sour ale. And he brought them this label. And they said, okay, I guess we could use that one. I would have had to like, this is really cool, BJ, but there's nothing saying anything, nothing screaming mango. And we wanted to name it Sundrop Infinity. You got some gumdrop looking stuff here, but you know, nothing by looking at these things here doesn't say Sundrop to me. We could make a beer that would maybe match your label, but I'm just being ornery now. Yeah, this is good. Getting just like a, this was ice cold when I started on it. As it warms up a little bit, the flavors are heightening a little bit. Sour ales don't usually do that for me, but this one here is doing that a little bit. You know what? Actually, mango is starting to show through just a little bit more as it warms up a little bit. It's not huge, but it's there. So I'm going to put a point back on. Let's go with a 4. So if you get this, I would recommend, after it's ice cold, been in the refrigerator for a few days, get it out, set your alarm clock for 30 minutes, your timer for 30 minutes. Just let it set out 30 minutes and then drink it. I think you might like it a little bit more than what it is. I mean, it's a nice drinkable sour ale. Not really, I don't call beers that have a dryness on the back end refreshing. It's not a refreshing characteristic to me, but it's very drinkable. It's a nice style, and then this is a nice sour ale. But yeah, so we'll give it a 4. It's starting to taste a little bit bigger in flavor characteristics. Excuse me. Yeah, a lot better. Okay. Well, I'm going to turn off the camera, stop the video, seize the review. And thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you to Mike Healy for sending me this to give it a try. And we'll see you all on the next one.